Hey everybody, Nakul here from SKILLS PTE Academic. Really hope everybody is doing fantastic. I'm back with yet another super awesome power-packed video on PTE latest trends, what's happening out there, the things that you need to be aware of, and lot many stuff. So before we get into the video, if not subscribed to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button, and anytime you need online assistance, it's a paid assistance. We have shared the WhatsApp link in the description of this video. You can click on the link, send us a message. I'll be there, we will be there to help you guide in the right direction. Alright, without further delay, let's straight away get right into the video. The first trend that has been frequently occurring these days is the introduction of the trial questions. Remember, in your PTE speaking, there could be an additional question called trial questions, respond to situation, and summarize group discussion. These two can come in any order. So what about these two? Should I speak? Should I just skip? Or if I am speaking, what template should I use? Let's check it out. The first trial question name is respond to a situation. Remember, it can come in any order. It could be at the very beginning, or after read aloud, or after repeat sentence, or after describe image, or after read a lecture, or after answer short question. You will not have any intimation from the person that this is the module that is going to come next. You got to read at the top the title and then decide if it's a new trial question or not. So it looks something like this, the one that I'm showing on my screen. You have a seminar tomorrow, but you're sick. You went to see the doctor and you're advised to take 3 weeks rest. So you need 3 weeks off. So you go to the professor's office, and what do you tell him? Well, if you want to attempt it on your own, definitely you will fumble. So it's okay even if you fumble here, because this will not be scored. I repeat, this will not be scored. You don't have to worry. But if you have a good intention of giving the right data to the person, because this is used by the person for the research purpose, then give the right data. But if you think, no, I don't want to give the right data, I just want some template and finish it off, then I'm going to give you a template. You can just make use of this template. Speak so that you become more confident. The next could be read a lecture or repeat sentence or describe image. You don't know, you don't want to cut the flow. Already you are in that flow. So you can speak this using a template, become more confident, and start with or continue with the next set of questions. So this is the template that I am showing you. Hi. Take the name from the question. If they have written professor, you say hi professor. If they have written maths teacher, you say hi maths teacher. If they have given doctor, you say hi doctor. I know it's already very late, yet I would like to request you to please understand the complexity of the issue and do the needful. It is quite overwhelming for me to accept that I need 3 weeks off, and your contribution to this scenario will do wonders as far as my life is concerned. Here in the dash, I added 3 weeks off, or you add whatever you want from the question. And then I'm just speaking. So I wholeheartedly request you to please consider it for one last time, and my sincere apologies if I've committed any mistake. If you want, you can alter it here and there. Absolutely not scored. If you want, you can skip it. But if you think probably this will cut my flow, I'm already in that flow to speak, then speak this, become more confident, because you have a template, you know what to speak, you wind it up. Absolutely not scored at the moment, so don't have to worry. The second trial questions that often appear in the exam is summarize the group discussion. It looks something like this. So here they play an audio. It's something similar to read a lecture or summarize spoken text, but here 3 to 4 people will have the conversation together. Note taking strategy, same as read a lecture. You take the notes, and once you're prompted to speak, use the same read a lecture template, speak this. Well, if this comes before read a lecture, then consider this as bonus, because this is going to give you some time to write down the template. See, whatever things that happen, right, you're going to see them very positively. People think it is so negative. No, this is a chance for you to write down all the templates, to get used to the templates. Well, if this comes before read a lecture or describe image, if this comes after describe image or read a lecture, it will be of not much use to you. So here as well, they're going to give you 10-second preparation time, and response time is 2 minutes. You don't have to speak for 2 minutes. Apply the same method as read a lecture, like I just told you. Speak for 20 seconds, 25 seconds, and click next. Absolutely not scored. If you want, you can skip them. But yes, if you don't have the intention of skipping and giving some input to the person, then start with read a lecture template. The lecture gives the important key points in the relevant same template, or any other template that you have. Write some 3 to 4 phrases, just start speaking and wind it up. The second latest trend that we have been observing these days is that people are getting very low scores due to the pitch issues. Remember, if your pitch is between 100, 120, meaning less than 120, for a male candidate, meaning if you are a male candidate and if your pitch is less than 120, perhaps you need to increase your pitch to 140 or 150 to be on the safer side. If you are a female and if your pitch is less than 200 or 170, 160, 150 because your voice is very thick, you also have to consider increasing it. Well, you can do this by downloading the application called Voice Pitch Analyzer for Android or Voice Tools for iPhone. You can click on the record, start speaking and see where your pitch lies. If it is 100, 120 for a male candidate, consider speaking in a thinner tone, something like market research is a vital part, a little thin so that it comes to 140, 150. These days this is very, very prevalent. So something like this that I am showing you on the screen is very prevalent these days. In 2021, person has given exam, got speaking 90. The same person, the same way he has spoken in 2024, got speaking 71. Not just that, 86 speaking in 2021, 2024, 58. We've seen these occurrences. The main thing that I can think of is the pitch issue, because they are applying this noise cancellation technique. The huge noise around, though they have to cut down all the noises. In doing so, your clarity gets reduced. If your pitch is at 150, it comes down to 120. If your pitch is at 120, it comes down to 80. So anything below 100, software will not be able to understand. As a result, your marks will completely go up and down. So consider doing it. Download the pitch apps that I just suggested. Probably you will get a very good score. So third latest trend is people are getting very low scores in speaking due to a huge noise around. Well, this is prevalent these days, though the noise cancellation has been applied in the Pearson software, I believe. But still, you know, when a person really screams at the top of his or her voice, there could be some damages to your scores, especially if the person is sitting right next to you. So we've seen many occurrences. The one that I'm showing on the screen, this person, we were expecting 90 speaking. Well, this person got 73 speaking, 72 reading. If you see 90 writing, 83 listening. She took official mark right in front of me, meaning I reviewed it. It was all 90. I was very confident this person would get 90. But yes, she got this, and she did not even fumble for a second. You can read the texts. In the mock, she scored 90, but she told me that there was a noisy environment. A girl was there, was screaming. Perhaps I could think of as, you know, this being the sole reason why she got low scores. So I asked her to give the exam immediately, and look at this. She got 90, 90, 90, 85. Probably after a week she gave exam again and nailed it. She did not change anything. I asked her to go to the same center and give the exam, and I also asked her, please pray to your favorite God not to let that screaming girl right next to you. And she got it. So if it's really, really noisy, then there are chances. So it's noise to the next level, then what software can do? There is a limitation. Correct. So what best I can suggest you is don't scream, but there are some trainers asking students to speak very loud so that you get more marks. Of course, you don't get more marks. Well, if you encounter people, or if you think there could be people like that, crazy people who start shouting, then best thing is you reach the destination, the exam center, 30 minutes or 40 minutes before. Talk to the people who are going to give the exams, your competitors, and tell them the potential threats of all these things. Tell them that you follow my channel, this is what it is. We have seen instances where people got really low scores when someone started shouting very loudly. So let's not do it. You just make a mutual agreement between you guys. Take some ice cream or chocolate and give them if you want. So this way probably is one of the solutions. Or second solution is someone is really screaming, you can raise your hands. Of course, the invigilator takes some time to enter there, probably 30 seconds, 1 minute, and once invigilator enters, you can request the invigilator about the condition out there and ask the invigilator to shut the person who's sitting right next to you is shouting. Of course, the invigilator will warn her, but more than that, she cannot do anything. The invigilator will walk off soon after that. But again, the person may again start screaming, because the person would have been trained already by her trainer. Invigilator will come, she will ask you, warn you. Once she goes, again start screaming. So for such people, we cannot do anything. The only way is the first option. Like I told you in the beginning, go there, talk to them, educate them about this so that you don't suffer. The fourth latest trend is one word essay template problem. See, this has been there for a very long time now, almost close to 2 years, 1.5 to 2 years. So people who are using those templates wherein you put one topic in one blank, rest all essay will cover. Very easy to write, isn't it? Don't use it if you want 65 or 79. Minimum 10 to 12 marks you will lose for sure. This we have seen it multiple times, and not just this, those templates wherein it has dash, comma, dash, comma, dash, comma, dash. In each dash you put keyword, comma, keyword, comma, keyword. All those do not make any sense, correct? The software would definitely catch all these things. As a result, your marks may go down. The latest trends are these. We've been seeing students getting very low score in writing. One of the students who got very low score in writing might be watching this and relating that problem to this. It could be because of your using, one word template or keyword, comma, keyword, comma. You got to write sentences. It's time you invest your time in English learning. Work on your spelling, work on your grammar, work on your English, work on your sentence structures. You got to write not more, just 4 or 5 sentences on your own, and write something related to the question. All this won't work. These are the latest trends that we have been observing. It's time you understand this and fix it. The fifth latest trend that we have been observing is a lot of students who are giving exam on an everyday basis are telling me, read aloud, there are some inclusion of difficult words. Well, that's immaterial, because if there is a difficult word or there are 2-3 difficult words, you can absolutely skip them. So, but yes, just letting you know, don't panic if you find a difficult word. These days, read aloud is becoming a little difficult, little lengthier. You just go with the same speed, same pace as you were going before. If you find a difficult word, if you're comfortable, speak that. If you're not comfortable, skip it in a way the software wouldn't even know. Just continue by skipping it. Shouldn't be a big problem. But yes, the latest trend is this. We've been seeing some more difficult words, more of a difficult passage these days. The sixth trend, the latest trend, is repeat sentence. Yes, there are some lengthy audios. Earlier, if there are 10 audios coming, probably 2-3 lengthy ones, 6, 7 or 8 very easy ones like 7 words, 8 words, 6 words. But now it's not exactly reversed. Probably lengthy ones are taking up at least 50% of the criteria, meaning around 4 to 5 lengthy ones like 12 words, 10 words are coming, and 5 or 5 to 6 smaller ones are also coming. So be careful when lengthy ones comes. Don't panic. All you got to remember is listen less, speak less. If your capacity is 7 words, even if there is a lengthy sentence, you listen to 7 words only and speak that 7 words precisely. But the problem is people end up listening to entire 12-13 words and then try to speak less or speak half. It won't be possible. Remember this. It's something really important. Lengthy ones, just listen less and speak less. Whatever you have listened, you speak. Problem solved. So, 7th trend is reading fill in the blanks. The passages are mostly based on context and collocation. So, you got to learn the collocations, you got to know the contextual skills, skimming, scanning, finding the clues and all those things. It won't be just easy to go with your intuition. I feel this is the answer. I think this is the answer. All those may not absolutely work. You need to be confident. And you got to read things faster, you got to analyze things faster and coordinate this collocation knowledge, contextual skills faster. So, be ready for it. Whatever you read, you got to understand. For that, you need to read every day. There is no escaping from it. These days, a lot of things based on collocations and contextual skills. So, you got to be ready to solve all these things. For this everyday 1 hour reading activity is a must. The 8th latest trend is reading, writing, fill in the blanks. Remember, these days, lengthy ones, very lengthy ones are coming up, and just relying on the context. Read every line word by word, word by word. It will take 10 minutes to solve each question. But usually people have to solve each question in less than 2.5 to 3 minutes, not more than that. Well, if you have to do within 2.5 to 3 minutes, then you got to know the grammatical skills, contextual and collocation. You got to mix all of them. Just relying on the context all the time will not work. There could be a grammar shortcut. There could be collocation shortcut wherein you can do like this. If there are 5 blanks, 1, 2, 3, you can definitely do using grammar and collocation within 20-30 seconds. The remaining 2 you read and get it. So, that's how the questions will be framed. So, recently I made, I think 2-3 months ago, I made the 6-hour full course on grammar, collocation, contextual skills, everything as far as reading fill in the blanks is concerned. The video is over here somewhere. Check that. That will definitely give you more insights. And recently, like 4-5 days ago, I made 3-hour reading fill in the blanks full course. That also will provide you more insights on what exactly you are lacking, where to improve, how to improve, what to improve, and lot minister. So, all these are very instrumental, because every day the questions, the nature of the questions are changing. You got to be evolving, you got to be improving the knowledge at the same time to be in line with the changes in the questions. So, be aware of all these things, start with it, don't have to just go with the context. Grammar, collocations are must. The 9th latest trend is a very positive one, happy one, because right from dictation we've been seeing a lot of repeated questions appearing. So you can get all the questions from some YouTube channel or in any websites where people are saying the repeated materials. You can just like don't completely rely on it. You can practice them, you can hope that all this will come, but if they do not come by chance, it's totally fine. Be yourself prepared to do any right from dictation. But if those repeated questions appear, it will be very easy for you to do it. But to tell you frankly, yes, right from dictation alone we are observing many repeated questions are appearing. So maybe you can rely on that to a certain extent. The last latest trend is listening, fill in the blanks. If there is a dash, and what if the word is developed or develops or developed? It's sometimes very difficult to know this. We call this as S sounds or ED sounds. When a particular word is ending with S sounds, you will not be able to easily figure out if S sound was there or not. Societies. It's difficult, correct? Killed or kill. If that particular word is there, how do you do it? You cannot just rely on this ears, correct? You got to rely on the grammar. If S is coming, or for example, kills S is coming, then the previous word, a word that appears prior to it, should be a singular noun. He eats, correct? If ed is coming, the entire thing should be in the past tense. Or if ed or verb 3 is coming prior to that, is, was should be there. All these are grammatical shortcuts, tenses. So recently I made this 2-hour reading grammar full course. Entire grammar is there. You have a look at it. I'm telling you, whatever the knowledge that you acquire will never go wasted. It will one or the other day will definitely come handy. May not be, if not in PTE, in some other cases you will definitely be rewarded. So watch them. We have shared everything that is required, but when it's time to implement, you got to be aware of it. You got to be conscious and start implementing it very sharply. Alright, I think that's all for today. I really hope we have shared a very informative content on the latest PTE trends to be in line with changes that are happening in and around the PTE exam. Well, if you think the video was informative, like, share and subscribe and leave your valuable comments in the comment section. Anytime you need online assistance, it's a paid assistance. You can check the information in the description of this video. We've shared a WhatsApp link. You can send us a message by clicking on the link. I'll be there, we will be there to help you, guide in the right direction. Alright guys, I think that's all for today. Very soon we'll be back. This is Nakul, Nakul signing off from SKILLS PTE. Take care. Bye-bye.